made it in one piece this time. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go for a little hack and it'll be fun. So this was our very first round of the show. She had been super for schooling day. We'd had a lovely hack in the morning. I knew she was going to be a bit bright-eyed because she's as competitive as I am, though greener, obviously. And so, yeah, we kind of had a nice approach to jump 1. She was like, whoa, what do you mean we're turning right after jump 1? But, you know, jump 2 came up nicely. Jump 3 is nice. She kind of played around a bit. I think we added in that line, so that's kind of why that was a bit of a deer jump. I can't really count in my lines. That was nice. I will say that we are getting a bit fast, and it doesn't look fast, but baby brains only process so quickly, especially when they're filled with adrenaline and nerves. Yeah, she jumped kind of into the front rail, but she was good out. Again, she just got really like humpy through the turn, and that's just her like not wanting to turn, which we've worked on a bit since. But yeah, I mean, for the first round it was pretty good. It was a bit rough around the edges, but nothing like wrong. It was just, you know, rough. And then the second round was our speed round, so we had a bit more fun. Ooh, sorry about the camera shake. We took the inside turn here, which she was actually fairly, well, she was good for like the first half of the turn and not the second half. But again, that's something that will kind of work out once we have a bit more practice. That's kind of was where a little spur might have worked. Yeah, and then she just kind of got pretty bouncy. So again, she's really thinking pretty hard, and now that the jumps are 0.9, we can't really like mess up as well. You shouldn't mess up in general. Yeah, she just jumped right into that one, so like that was definitely her rail. She just flattened and jumped into it. But you know, it be like that sometimes. She's kind of bouncing through. She got this turn a lot better though. I was happy because last time we kind of like went all the way out and around. Yeah, so oh, there's one more jump. This course was weird. It was a nice round, a bit rough still, but you know, for the first day, not awful. Green horse, first day in the 90s, not awful. Alright, and then here's Friday's round. Friday was a bit more interesting. Sorry, this camera work is going to be really bad in just a second. Promise you that jump went okay. Look, it's still up, that's good. She was still a bit higher strung. I'd hacked her for a really long time in the morning, but we weren't able to get in the jumper ring, and we had to hack in the hunter ring, which she was really good about, actually. We were trying to pretend to be hunters. It wasn't working, but that's okay. But she still, when she got into the ring, she was really anxious and really unfocused, and I think we added in that bending. I'm just not good at bending lines. Yeah, there's some attitude there. Which was weird because she got her lead change and then she had attitude and then was great going over the next jump. So, you know, she's a mare. But yeah, see, then she's like absolutely perfect for the rest of the round. Yeah, that was short. She has a gigantic stride. It does not look like it, but she has a ginormous stride, and it catches me all the time. So kind of head wobble was because she started to run away from that side because there's some scary stuff there. Okay, and then this was our jump off because we did go around clean. She was a bit excited, which is kind of my fault because I was a bit excited to be doing a jump off. That rollback, you know, that was okay. Not great, but not awful. We left the skinny up, which was good because that skinny comes down really easily. Kind of run a turn. Again, we're not trying to go super fast. It's hard though because I sometimes have fun. But, and yeah, this was kind of, again, she just ran into the top rail with her hind legs. That was interesting, actually. I thought it was a front rub. But she was actually really good and compliant all the way around. So, you know, there's just some learning to be done and some marishness to avoid. But yeah. And then Friday, this was our speed round, so we took the fun turn again, which is, it's really fun. I love turns like that. She was good up this line. Then we went around. She was actually pretty good this round. Oh wait, then there's that. So that first turn would come up so nicely. I'd kind of thought it would come up nicely to the black and yellow, and then it didn't. So we missed to that, and then I tried to add in the line, and that skinny's kind of a brat, and it just came down. So we just did a simple change there because we were getting a little flustered, and I thought it would help calm both of us down. There is more of an inside turn there that we didn't do, but I think that's okay because that would have been kind of a yikes turn. But yeah, she was actually pretty, oh wait, I was gonna say she was good, but she did try to bolt again kind of away from that side, so that's kind of why we argued there. It's good, I just pulled her up to a halt. Alright, so Saturday was a bit of a different day. We had hacked, but this morning we had made it into the jumper ring. I got up at 6 a.m. to do it, or I was on at 6 a.m. to do it. It got done, it was good, we had a great hack. The crows kind of thought about attacking us, but it was good. We also did try a bit of perfect prep, thinking again as an anxiety reducer, because we do think that she just gets really anxious about all this. Because, I mean, it's exciting to be at a show. Yeah, so today was much better. My dad's videoing, and he doesn't really get the whole video thing, so sorry for the kind of funky footage. She's kind of was a bit funky about her lead changes, so I just kind of let her do whatever she wanted. Kind of camel jumped that, but that's okay. She's still compliant. She has a huge stride, so we have to be nice and easy through the vertical to stride. But yeah, she just was able to be a lot more consistent and a lot more mellow between, I think, both the hack in the ring that morning, it being the third day of the show, and everything else. She was able to kind of just take some deep breaths, and honestly, it felt a lot. Oh, I chipped, but that's okay. It felt a lot better. Oh, we got the rail there. I'm like, where did we get a rail? But yeah, sorry, that turn, you can't really see it on this video, but we just kind of like flung around it, and it was kind of inside. We'll do it again in the next round, but it's alright. She was much better. She didn't see it. She's still green. We're still in green rails. She's not very careful. It's okay. Alright, in round 2. So this round was power and speed, and again, we're just gonna go around it nice and casually. Kind of don't need much from the rounds. We're just looking for success and happiness and consistency. So, yeah, you just wander in. But yeah, she was just so much better Saturday between, again, so many different factors. But yeah, so also these two classes are part of a fun little like Nations Cup thing that the show was doing, and it was really cute. And obviously, I mean, I didn't like help my team that much, but we ended up 3rd out of 5, and we got bronze medals. So it's in studying my tack trunk, but that's fun. I just did not like that vertical. I was like, all right, we're just gonna miss to it both times because it's kind of ugly, and that'll show them. This again here, she didn't really want to change her lead all the way, and I kind of honestly just wasn't going to fight it because it really doesn't matter in a ring like this. And when it's not hunters, it doesn't, I mean, it matters for balance and stuff, but like, I was just focused on getting around. We'll fight about the lead changes another day. She still has a ton of anxiety about them, but she's getting a ton better. She knows how to do them. She just gets like anxious that she's doing them wrong or doing them late. Someone got mad at her about it once upon a time. Oh, and so then that rail will be funny later because, as I mentioned, this is power and speed. The power portion ends after the orange vertical, but they didn't bother to buzz me, and I was kind of like, I'll just keep going. So it was that moment of hesitation there that meant we just ran right into the same jump we had run into the time before, and then chipped out of the line. And by then I was kind of like, maybe I shouldn't do this. And then I was kind of thinking about continuing. Then I'd realized that I'd have to jump the jump that I knocked down, and you can see me pointing at it to show the judge she wasn't very on top of things. And I kind of figured that would be just a little rude to jump a jump that you hit, so I figured we'd call it a day. she was a ton better, and we still had 2 more classes to go tomorrow. So she's so funny. She's so good. Alright, and then Sunday, sorry for all the random quality of footage. Sunday was our best day. We had 2 very good rounds. Unfortunately, I only have the first round, which is a bummer because the second round is better, but that's okay. She was a champ. We had hacked again in the morning, and she was really good. We did pull that rail there because she was looking at something past the auxer, and then I didn't really get her straight to it, but that's okay. Learning curves. And then she peaked hard at this one, so I like really legged her over it, and then down the line, which was nice. We had kind of a nice turnaround back to the ugly Voltaire jump. It's nothing personal against Voltaire, but it's just a bad jump. And then we came around, and since we got the rail, I figured we'd do our handy little slice for our speed round early. She sliced that like a champ, and then came back around, and she just kind of ran into that one a little bit. Again, it's kind of the whole green horse not really knowing where you're going. But, you know, I'm really proud of her. She was really good. She really stepped up her game in the 90s, and despite having kind of a rough, anxious start, we really were able to work things out and figure out our partnership a little bit better, and then we finished with some really nice rounds.